not email, your messenger, I mean.
Oh, messenger.
Yeah, that's why I send it to. So.
On WhatsApp. That's what
Oh, come on.
Okay, darling, I'll join you now.
Okay, hopefully I'm on the page.
Okay, love.
Oh. Yeah,
Hey, Prince.
hey,
you're my brother.
Princey, you're looking like the modern day Tiger Woods, man. Nice one. Nice to have you here, bro.
I discussed you with Ken. Ken said you are Palace, man.
Yeah. What about Ken Ikoria, the lawyer?
Ikoria, yeah.
Yeah, man. Yeah. My old school friend, man. We went to the same secondary and primary school, you know, even uni.
Told me everything. I said, life is very small place. Can you imagine?
I know, no good. Ikoria, man. That was my homeboy, man.
No, my guy, all the way from Lagos. Now
correct guy.
Yeah, he's the correct guy. Correct guy.
So yeah, I can see two people. I can see you guys. I can see Prince and I can see Comrades, but we're just waiting for Ebube. So guys, how you guys doing? Hopefully, yeah, if you can already see me and hear me, please, can you just share it on your page, please? On your own page.
I think I can. No, we have to go live before we can share on our pages. Oh.
Yeah, it's on. It says here. That's why I'm a bit confused. It says here live. I think we've gone live, but yeah, I'm not too sure.
Let me check too.
Where do I share the sheet right now?
Okay, I think that's her. I just have to, yeah. She'll be coming in a minute.
Okay.
Oh, she's in a different room.
I'm busy.
Yeah, she's here now.
Hi, Comrade.
Hello.
Oh, hello, Pretty.
Good evening. She's here now.
Everybody, can you hear me?
I can hear all of you. I'm so sorry.
No, that's fine. Can you see me as well?
I can see you. I can see Prince, and I can
That's
see.
good.
Yeah, you look awesome.
Thank you. You all look wonderful and powerful.
All my package now. We're just packaging.
Thank you.
Right. I've just so what should I do?
So you're going to take us into Facebook, right?
Oh, hello. Hello, gorgeous. Hey, he's smiling back at me.
Bye-bye. Yeah, no, go back.
Hey,
so everybody, can you see everyone?
I can see you. I can see Osahon, Conrad, and I can see Prince as well.
Okay, that's us. That's fine.
Okay. Nice to meet you all.
Same here. Nice to meet you. You guys are looking so beautiful.
Thank you.
So yeah, I don't know if they can see us on the group yet. But I just need someone to, if they can see us on the group, they should just give a thumbs up. That
let me check my other phone and see if they are seeing if you're there. Because with my other phone, I think I'll be able to see what's going on right in the group. Okay, yeah, we are right on the group.
Okay, have you shared it?
I'll share it right now. Let me see if I can. Oh, no share option right on the group. No share. It doesn't give us any share option.
Thing, you see, that's my problem. I think because it's a private group.
But we can watch on the group, though.
But it's okay,
you can watch on the group, but I don't think so. What I can do is, I think when we finish,
your personal account first and see.
Yeah, I'll save it, then send it to my personal one, then send it to you guys, and then send it to that you can share it, and then I can send it to group members as well.
But they're actually watching on the group right now. They are on the group already.
Okay, that's beautiful.
Yeah, they're right here.
That's good.
On the group.
Okay.
Awesome.
Hello, everyone. Hello, people.
What's up? What's up?
Excited. I don't know about you guys. I'm very excited. You guys look strong and powerful. You look dynamic. You look wonderful. And thank you for coming.
Amen.
Everybody looking gorgeous. I'm still in that earrings. Right. Yeah. Let's get started. I'm just going to start by introducing myself. And I'm sure most of you know me as Joy. And I'm the admin for Love Values. And Love Values was created out of pure love and passion, you know. And it's strange the way this whole thing come about. I just woke up one morning, that was on the 10th of November, and I said, around about 9:10, I just said, you know what? I just went on to Facebook and I clicked on group and I created it and I added a few friends and bang, some of them accepted. And straight away it was 48 members. And I was like, oh, is that easy? So on the week, I had about 167. And yeah, so since then it's been very wonderful. And I have a lot of people supporting me. You guys are one of them, and I'm so happy and proud. And I want to say thank you to you guys, and thank you to the members who are watching us tonight, and also who's been very active, even the ones that are not active. We appreciate you all. We love you. You know, I mean, these things happened. You know, they'll come around. They'll come around. So yeah. Anyway, I don't want to keep, we've got 40 minutes to spend. So I don't want to keep us, you know, going around introducing myself. Right. I want to get started with Prince, all the way from Chicago. And Prince is very, yeah, I'll tell you a little bit about him. Yeah. He has this very strong character. I just met him not too long. He invited me on my own Facebook. So instead of accepting him, I sent him the group invite, and he interviewed me before he joined it. And I was thinking, what's wrong with him? Why is he interviewing me? It's a group. So I sent him the rules and regulation and what we stands for. And he said, oh, that's great. And since then it's been with us, and you know, he's supporting me. And thank you very much, Prince. I appreciate you. So, Ebube, what am I going to say about you? This woman, yeah, she's very, very dynamic. The first time I met Ebube was 2014. I just came back from Nigeria, and we happened to have a mutual friend together. And this friend of ours was having a baby shower. So Ebube anchored the event for that day. So she was introducing everybody. And when it came to my turn, I'm going to leave that bit for you to actually talk about it yourself. And she made me blush. I was ashamed. I was like, oh, come on, stop. She was just going on and on and on and on. At a point, I wanted to run out of the hall and just go. You know, yeah, she's been a wonderful friend. She's been so loving. And you know, what can I say about Ebube? She's a loving person. She's been there. She's very hardworking mother, and should I say she's an entrepreneur as well. She's, you know, she's a motivational speaker. So Ebube is in all 9 years. She's everything. Comrade. Let me come to you. Right now, I've never met Comrade. I met him through the group, and it's been waxing strong. Thank you very much. He's been supporting me so many times. He sent me videos to watch, not about the very program for tonight, but it's been sending me videos about what we stands for, and a lot of things. You know, he's been advising me. He's been telling me not to give up. He's been there for me. Thank you very much, and I appreciate you. Thank you. And please, none of you should stop supporting me. You are like my pillars. And you guys on the group as well, okay? We're all family. We're doing well. We're doing really, really well. We're doing great. Thank you, everyone. God bless you. Tonight, I want to start with Prince. So Prince, tell us about you.
Yeah, my name is Prince Malik Shehu, and I'm from Kogi State. I'm an Ibira guy, but married to an American, and we are here in Chicago trying to move on with life. And I run an apparel brand called Traffic Culture. Then I have an NGO that I run. And I speak to people when I think they need to hear me too. But above all, I run an engineering firm back in Nigeria. And it's still running right now as I speak. That's all.
Okay. All right, good. And Ebube,
Yes.
tell us about you.
Okay, so my name is, well, I'm Mrs. Ebube Olivia Akweme, and I've been married for 17 years to my sweetheart from university. And we have 5 children. When we started off, we never knew we were going to have 5 children, but we're blessed to have 5 of them. It's hard work, but it's also fulfilling on another level.
And you're still looking
Thank you. I'm an entrepreneur by heart. I run a business in financial services, and I like to speak, I like to write, and just generally help people. I believe that each and every one of us can become the best version of ourselves. And so those are the kind of things I like to talk about, you know, how to move forward in every area, especially on relationships and money. So that's me in a nutshell.
You're welcome.
Thank you. And the last but never the least, comrades.
Yeah, good evening, everyone. Thank you for having me. I'm Comrade Osahon Idemudia, and I'm a young people's coach. I'm a youth worker, work in a foyer. You know, I mentor and coach young people for the age of 16 to 24, and I'm a human rights activist. You know, I have a passion for our people. You know, passion to empower people to reach their full potential. Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you very much. And yes. Let's go straight to the questions that I have for you guys today. And I'm sure that will learn from, to pick one of those and actually put them into practice, and you know, we'll be blessed with what we're going to be talking about tonight. And also, you know, when people advise people, it comes out is depending on how we voice it out and how it comes out from us. There's nothing that we're going to talk tonight that they've not heard before. We've heard it all before. It's not the first time. It's never going to be the last time. But like I said, it's how you say it out to people. You relate it to people that people can actually perceive it and take it and practice with it. So tonight, let me start with Ebube.
Okay.
Yes. Please tell us the 3 things that has made your marriage a success, because you've been married for 17 years. So I think that would be, you know, we can learn something from you.
Sure. Well, I'll say there are many things that, you know, make a marriage successful, because, you know, marriage is, any marriage has its own dynamics depending on where those people are coming from. But if you ask me to take kind of like my top 3 things, I would say the first thing is that they need to be friends. I believe that anybody who is coming together to marry must be a friend to the other person. I mean, you can't marry your enemy, if that makes a lot of sense. So what do friends do? Friends do, you know, they share each other's secrets, they protect each other, they're loyal to each other. I'm talking about true friends now. So I think for me, my number 1 thing is being friends with your spouse or your partner. That's the first thing. The second thing for me, and this I would say is, you know, rather has been very huge in my own marriage, and I've seen it as well in many, many marriages, is the fact that, you know, people have to learn how to forgive. Forgiveness is the one thing that has brought us far. Why? People are coming from different places, you know, experiences, they've grown up probably differently. And even if they grew up in the same locality or the same town, you know, they still have their differences. So we have to learn how to forgive. So I would say that forgiveness has always been the thing for me, because it goes back to, you know, being able to overlook the wrongdoing of, you know, the other person. And the third thing is learning how to, or for me, has been learning how to, and implementing this, how to celebrate them. So celebrate them, you know, make everything about them a big deal, learn what they like, things like their gifts, and, you know, give it to them if they like gifts, if they like hugs, if they like kisses, make them feel human. Yeah, make them feel loved, basically, and accepted. Thank you, Joy.
Okay, thank you. You see the last bit there where you said give them gift and all that. Like I always say, when you marry your friend or you marry someone that understands you, every day is a Valentine's Day, because you can gift, even if it's not gift that is being bought on the, you know, bought from the shops, but just the communication alone and the praises and the, you know, it means a lot. You understand? You know, if you see your man dressed up and he's going out and he goes, oh, hey, wow, you look great. That's something, that's a booster. That's something that makes the man feel, has, you know, get this pride and say, yes, my woman loves me. It's a gift. And the same thing happens to the woman as well. If she dressed up and the man is going, oh, you're looking so beautiful, you're looking gorgeous. I mean, that's confidence on its own. So yes, you're right. And I will go to comrades. Now, let me ask, how do you communicate your with your spouse or your in your relationships or whoever you're going out with? Just your speakers, we can't hear you, is muted.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yeah, like you rightly said, is that there is different ways, different tools we can communicate in relationship. You know, there's nothing we're going to say today that we don't know before. You know, so it's just about re-echoing it. Like I keep saying, each one teach one. You see, and when you communication in a relationship, you know, even before you communicate with your spouse, it's very important to know where your spouse is at emotionally, you see, and know the right time to communicate with them, you see. And most of the time, I find that when we communicate in a relationship, especially when we're communicating to our spouse, you know, we just talk, and they in turn just listen to respond, not listen to understand you. You get me, you know. First of all, I would say, you know, always show empathy. Always show empathy. Put yourself in the position of your spouse. Know where they are at. Know what they're trying to communicate. You know, let them know that they're being listened to, that their emotional needs is valid, you see. You know, and with that, they'll listen to you. So when you listen to people, you get more from them. And then you in turn know where they are at, you know, what they are missing. But if you don't give that room for that kind of communication to your spouse, you won't know where they are at. You can be living with somebody and you won't know what they are going through emotionally, mentally. You get, you know, but when you give them that opportunity that they've been heard, let them know that their feelings is, you know, it's not a way, you know, sometimes I see that when your partner is talking to you, you see the body language, or you rolling your eyes that, oh, you want to complain again, or you want to nag again, you know, that shut them down. You see, that will shut them down. But when you, go on.
Yeah, that goes the saying that says you can be living with somebody for 20 years and still don't know who they are.
Yeah. It's very possible. You see the lockdown, and through this lockdown, there are some people, they've been married for years or been together for years, but because of this lockdown, what is only important in this lockdown, what I bring, that I see in it, you know, I always try to see positivity in every negative, you see. You know, now the only thing that is sustainable for us as a people is a family. Is the people with our loved ones. You see, they took the club away, they took restaurants away, they took the gym away, but the only thing that they can take away is your family. That's why they say lockdown. You are locked down now. You are being forced now. You know, I just say, you know, this is a cleansing. You get to be there, and you know, and know the person you have been living with. You know, so then you'll see some people cannot even live together because now you don't have any excuse. You're working from home. You don't have any excuse to run away to say, I'm going home, I'm going to the gym, I'm going to watch football. But you are there to address issues. You know, always communicate with your partner and know where they are at emotionally. So with that, you get more of them when they feel they are being listened to.
Yeah, and that's why there's high rates of domestic abuse this past last year and still going on now. Yeah, because you know the jobs takes us out from the few hours that we have to go to work. Actually takes people away from their spouse or their partners, so you don't have this conflict going on all the time. And because you spend hours, so when you come back from work, you're already exhausted, you're tired, you don't have time for nagging and stuff. So but now people works from home, the wife is working from home, the husband is working from home, every little thing is a trigger. You get what I mean? So the rate of domestic abuse has risen so high,
when your partner
and even affecting children.
When your partner is talking, when your partner is talking with you, you know, let them understand that you are actually listening to them, even when they are venting. You know, when somebody is venting, they're trying to communicate to you. They're trying to show you some of this, what I'm missing emotionally, you know.
That's knowing who you married to or who your partner is.
You know, like Ebube rightly said, marry your friend. Marry your friend. When you go into a relationship, what's the reason you're going to the relationship? You know, is it because you find those figure 8 woman or this man with a 6-pack? But why are you going to a relationship? When you go into a relationship because of the wrong reasons. You get me? You know, most of us go into a relationship with wrong reason or because of pressure from home or pressure from family. You know, do you actually know who you are married to? That's what's important, you know, with the mindset. Are we on the same page? Do we have the same value system? Do we have the same principles? You know, are we going to the same journey? You know, relationship, marriage, it's you know, she is my helpmate. You know, in as much as the man is the leader at home, the man wants to feel respected and the woman wants to feel held and loved. You know, so with this, when you know that you let your partner know that, you know, her feelings are being is valid and she's being listened to, you get more from her, and then you actually know where she's at emotionally, and that's it. That's what I think.
Thank you very much. Thank you. You made some really brilliant points there. And Prince Okino from Chicago. The Marty one, he's got mad, guys. Don't look at him like that. He's got mad. So you have to, anyway, Prince, your one will be, tell us what makes a happy marriage and what affects marriage negatively. If you want to add a positive one to it, I don't mind.
Thank you. I have, when we have to look at these things, I've been married for running 4 years right now. And what I think is one of the things that make marriage, you know, beautiful is be open, simply open. You don't, first of all, we need to understand that we are all coming from different backgrounds. None of us is perfect. In fact, all of us, they're grace. So we just say, okay, I can accept this person's level of madness, and she has also thought about you in that, you know, like manner. So you come together to work it out. Now, there is a very serious need for you both to be extremely dedicated to making it work. There are 1,000 and plus reasons why things shouldn't work between you and every other relationship you might find yourself into. But there is one other reason why you can celebrate what you have. That should be your focus. Like I said earlier, nobody is perfect. We are all running different races and we come together to make it work. Now, when you are relating with someone that you don't even know how she was brought up and she doesn't even know how you were brought up too, there is the need for you to put yourself in her shoes most of the time.
Yeah.
Like Osaho said that time, you have to listen. You have to listen to not just the word. You need to listen to the body language. You need to watch what she's doing. Now, and like my sister Ebube said, you need to be a friend with your spouse. If you are not, you maybe you are doing your best to make her happy, but because she's not your friend, you are working amiss. You're not connected. So it is not enough for you to say, I'm a nice guy. I treat my wife nicely. I open the door. I buy gifts, I do all. Does she like all these things you are doing?
Yeah.
You have to find out what is her option, what's her soft spot as your wife, or as your partner. When you already know, that becomes your concentration. You feed it, you feed that which she wants. So when you do that, it will grow. And when it grows, it blesses you as the man. Like everybody said, there are different reasons for people going into marriages. Yeah. For me, all I wanted was stability and peace. I've been doing business, and I started my business when I just graduated, I think about 3-4 years after graduation, 2007. And I've been running my engineering firm back in Nigeria. So by God's grace, we are picking. But I noticed that what I was lacking was stability. I was jumping around, feeling like a bad boy, have all the girls doing all the shit, investing everywhere and getting nothing. So, there is always a wake-up time where you know it is time for you to move to the next level. So yes, I was looking for a reason to push me up until I discovered within me that what I need right now is peace of mind, no unnecessary calls, and I need the stability to have a focus where I'm going, what I want to do with my dynasty, what I want to become. Now, who can go with me in this journey? So I have to therefore set my criteria, who can travel with me to make this a reality. And I ended up with Michelle.
The lucky one.
Yeah. So as I got here in this relationship, with a fight, man, trust me, I fight a lot. I'm a very crazy person, but she understands me. And I understand that too. We understand each other. So, and we're able to hold it. I know when to be patient with her. She knows when to be patient with me. And we keep going. We gossip about everybody. So it becomes easy for us to communicate. It becomes easy for me to make her happy. It becomes easy for me to be open. She knows my password to my phone. I have hers. If I want to go in there, I can go, but I don't touch her private. I don't need it. And she doesn't touch my phone. So this openness guarantees security in her mind. That's at the back of her mind. Because your operation is not creepy. Your operations are not suspicious. So when you keep up with your transparency and the things you need to do, it shows her your level of maturity. She knows that, okay, this man is dedicated to being in this family. So, and this thing begets itself. So all she has to do is, I don't want to lose this. I'm going to return what I got. So when this is going, it becomes very tough for you to celebrate things that don't promote the relationship. So the health is there, but there are negative things that can threaten you. You have your own running emotions sometimes, thinking about some nasty things, but you don't let that creep in, because you are looking for what matters the most, the bigger picture, which is you, your family, and your dynasty. So one of the things that can actually result to a negative relationship in a marriage is secrets.
Guys, if you guys are listening, I want you to listen to this very part. Important.
All right. These secrets you have, secret sin or secret conversation can always lead you to an open sin eventually. If you are beginning to hide things from your spouse, you're managing some information that you don't want him to know, and before you know it, this is going to lead you to different things that you didn't plan. And when these things start, a very minor mistake can destroy all the things you have worked for all your life.
Exactly.
So, but when you bring it forward and you always communicate with your partner, expose things to her or him about what you're going through, he or she can help you package you and you become wholesome. But when you are keeping secret and this thing is going to destroy you, these secret things are very dangerous.
Yeah.
Secret relationship, secret call, secret text, it's just a friend. I just make a call to him or her. You don't need that. Everybody will tell you more of this.
Okay.
You can't do that. You need to, you see, when I say my wife is my world, or she say I am her world, or you are saying your man is your world, what you're saying basically is that you are trading the entire world for him, or he is doing same for you. So there is no reason why you can't just be responsive to one man. It's not as if Malik is 4, whereby I am giving you different instruction or you are giving me different instruction. We can't handle things. No, we are just one-on-one. We have left the world. I am now your center of attraction. Like you are my center, my passion. So these are the fundamentals that has to be, or that have to be viewed closely if the marriage must sustain. Are we going to be angry? Yes. Are we going to fight? It's part of it. Love brings fight, it brings war, it brings gossip, it brings lie, amebo, it brings joy.
Tafia, all of the above.
Yes.
So nice. Yeah.
Finally, it becomes a problem if your expectation into a marriage or a relationship is perfection. You are expecting very perfect home, everything is done. No, you have a problem right there, because when the manifestation starts from both sides, you suddenly find out that what you're expecting, you're never going to get it. Then you start comparing what you have to what you don't have. Now, by doing so alone, you are digging a very deep grave for yourself, and it's going to swallow you. So that's when they say be content with what you have. These are the areas where it comes from.
Okay.
So it's about commitment, dedication, and faith in one another. Then we can go hoping that we get better and we conquer the world. That's my opinion. Thank you.
Thank you, Malik. Thank you very much. That was good. Hopefully, we'll take one or two things from all these discussions, but I still have one more questions for each one of you. And Ebube, please tell us about both positive and negative impacts of social media in your marriage.
Okay, so let me go with the positive first. I think with the positive, social media can, help you guys make friends. That's what social media is there for. And also, if you run a business, you can use social media as well. So there are a lot of benefits that can come from social media. You can discover old friends. Like I remember when Facebook just started, I was discovering like friends from way back. I remember we're social human beings. The impact there in your marriage is that sometimes you discover people that would influence you positively. Or let's imagine you're following a group or a page. Let's imagine you're into, say, personal development, or you're an engineer, you're following an engineering group. So there are many people or kinds of groups that you can find on social media, and things that you can learn from social media. Now, the negative effect it has is only down to one thing as I see it, and I think that's the time that people spend on social media. Even if it's a good thing, the problem is usually the time. So, when people begin to complain in their marriage or in their relationship, it's simply because they think that something else has taken their place. And that's what makes them, they're back against the wall. They don't like it because they're like, what is this thing that takes you away from me? Okay. And that's of social media. Yes, it's good, but let's not forget that good things can, too much of anything good as well can impact negatively. You make people feel insignificant when you spend a lot of time, and when you're not communicating your reason for being on social media, they feel neglected, they feel rejected. And when people feel like that in a relationship, they would begin to fight, and using Prince's word, they will manifest certain things that you might not like, you didn't bargain for. So that's how I put it. It's the good, but watching the good, that the good doesn't turn into bad or evil.
Correct. I agree.
Thank you. And Comrade, this one is going to go to you. I know you. Okay, I'm just going to ask this: who does the house shows and why?
Yeah, what a question. You see, from where we come from.
Yeah, that's what I'm asking.
We know who originally, because I think this is what we've been taught. Like I keep saying, most of our women are being taught how to be a good wife, how to be a mother in the house, how to do house chores, and most of our men have not been taught those things, how to be a good husband, how to do these things. You see, when we were growing up, I can imagine me going to the kitchen when I have sisters. You see, my mom taught me this, and that's why I'm teaching my boys. No, I'm cooking. I don't want them to know how to cook. I don't. So it doesn't really matter who does the house show. For me, it's about finding the balance. Every situation is not the same. Every relationship is not the same. There are some relationship, when you say, oh, the wife should be in the kitchen, or the wife should be cooking or doing the house chores, but what about she's working? In a relationship, we are helpmates. You see, we are teammates. You see, where this one is lacking, this one meet up. Where this one is lacking, this one meet up. We will be on the same page. You get me? It's not about, before she comes from work, you get the answer. She's helping you with the bills. You see, we all work. Your partner work, you work. You see, so don't compare and say, oh, because your friend's wife is always doing this, so your wife not doing it. But your situation is not the same as your friend's wife.
Not the same.
You see,
yes.
your friend's husband might just be okay with her doing that. On some people have house help, but you cannot afford house help. That's why you're working. Maybe you are working in the night and your spouse is working during the day. So that during the day, before she comes, you do these things. You help her, you do the answer, or you cook before she comes. So there are little to do. So I see when we start comparing, when we start comparing, we'll see that we are actually not getting the needs of the others or the other spouse met, our partner met, because before they come, you are expecting somebody to come from work, and when she comes from work, she come do the house chore and cook, and at night you see it's better to meet the other mates in the bedroom. You get me? She's tired. Then that's why you say, no, this one, she's not submissive. When it's time for bed, that's when at night she's always tired. Well, how do you expect? She's not a machine. She'll be tired because she came from work. After the whole stress of work, she's coming home. You expect her to clean, to do the show, and to look after the kids. This is why I say, where your partner is lacking, you balance these things. We are helpmates, we are teammates, we are not opponents. You see, that's why it's always important. Know where she is at. Oh, babe, what can I help you with? What can I do? It doesn't matter who does it. It doesn't matter. As far as it's done, we are on the same page. We want to get this thing done. We want to grow together. That's what's important. It's not about, it's not gender specific.
Let me jump in here. See, in addendum to what you just said, when you're married to your partner, it's a thing of joy. When whatever you do for her or for him, she'll bring joy from outside of you, from inside of you, outward. It shouldn't be a competition unless you snatch somebody's husband or someone's wife. If you are married to your own, it shouldn't be a competition. So when you do it for her or for him,
it shouldn't be.
You should be happy that okay, he's going to be happy that I'm going to see him happy, or I'm going to see her happy. This is what I do in my house. In Nigeria, I'll be big chief. For Nigeria.
Prince now. Look at your name, Prince.
You see, that's it. That's it.
Yes, that's
when your partner see that she's being helped, he's being helped, like we say submission. Sometimes this submission will come automatically because she came home, everything is done, dinner is ready, the kids are well looked after before she came. So the other things will come. She will have your time. Now it's us time. You get me? She will have your time. You have time to do other things, to catch up, to talk, to do every other thing. There's it. So it's not really about, she must do this, he must do this. It's about balancing it. It's about meeting each other's needs. You see, then
you are the spirit.
It will always work like that. When we see each other as teammates.
You are the real deal. So don't worry, mate. You're the real deal. That brings up.
When we see each other as teammates, that's how it works. Always see like this, my partner is your helpmate. We are teammates. We are not opponents. We are not fighting for who has the best opinion, who will do this first, or because she's not doing it, you are nagging. Sometimes somebody is your sometimes the dishes, the dishes are allowed to be, the kitchen is allowed to be dirty sometimes. You get me? Not just coming home because you see, but you don't know her state of mind. You don't know his state of mind. What has he been doing? You can't just come in and just say, oh, the kitchen is not done, this is not done. But you ask, is there anything I can help you with? Can I say this for you?
Help you with.
So with that, you always know the state of mind of your partner, and it's helped me. We grow together. We teach one. It's not a competition. Relationship is I always say when you are in a marriage, it's a ministry of works. the work just started. You don't get married to chill. You get married, that's when the work starts. You know, you always will have to know where your partner is at a particular point in time, emotionally, physically, sexually, financially. Know our worries. Let her know your needs is met, and the man as well. You see, you know, each one teach one.
The real
balance each other.
Yeah, thank you, comrade. Thank you very much. And Prince, the last question will be going to you. It's quite similar to what we've just talked about now, what the comrades have just said. But, it's just like the financial bit of it. So I'll be asking you, what do you consider to be your job at home, apart from the financial responsibilities?
Okay, just like he said, everything is my responsibility. The coordination of everything, the free flow and the smooth flow of everything, the security of the family, how everybody is faring, is my responsibility. You see, everything doesn't, see, let me say, money has a big role in making home beautiful. But money is not the major thing in a beautiful home.
Happiness.
The effort made in concentrating on the affairs of the home, the care to the boy that has been making noise here, the care to the wife, the care to your, and even to people that walk around you. It speaks volume. It helps craft up behavioral pattern of your atmosphere, of your environment. Just like when you're hostile, everything around you will reflect it. When you're very nice and calm and beautiful with human beings, it will show. So the responsibility of a man in a home is not just about the money, but helping in carving out the character pattern, the controlling pattern. You see, people don't want to hear the word control. I'm going to send you a video on control. We will deal with this next time. The family must be checked. Who checks the family? It is okay, like a mother is so easily carried away with the son, like my wife and Okino. But of course, I'm going to counter all of that because I need him carved out in a particular way. So that control is very relevant. So we need, and this control is not as if a toxic one. No, it's putting the family in a perspective. So the responsibility of a father, of a man in a home, is helping build a family in a way that the lineage does not get capped with you. You are going to live or give the baton to the next guy coming after you. The way you carry on, the way it was carried on to you, that you can call yourself a prince, you must make sure you don't throw that into that very name. You need to protect, have, make it a success, and transfer it to the next person coming. And the next person will have said that, okay, fine, this is how we operate in our family. So the point is, everything that keeps the home going is my responsibility 100%. So to my wife, everything that keeps the home going is her responsibility 100%. It is my own understanding as a man to go overboard, to always do more, to always want to do the best for the family. But it's a 100-100 thing, because at the end of the day, we need joy for the family. You know, that's it. 1 second. This boy is shouting.
Started. Anyway, guys, thank you very much. And this was powerful and, you know, educative as well. And I just want to say thank you. I think we've spent 45 minutes now, and it doesn't even look like we've spent 45 minutes. And I'm sure, of course, time flies, isn't it, when things are going well? Yeah. And I'm very grateful that I'm excited that we've done this and doing more of this. And thank you all for coming. I appreciate you all. And yes, I for one, I learned something. I actually did learn something. And yeah, next time, the topic for next time might be in 2 weeks time, which is we're gonna be talking about the Valentine. Like I said, if you're in a good relationship, every day is a Valentine's Day.
Correct.
If you're in a bad relationship, every day is a Boxing Day, because you fight and fight and fight and no stop. You get what I mean? So yes, and guys, you guys viewing us from the group, please, I would like people to volunteer for the next 2 weeks. I think I just need people to let me know through inbox or on the group page if you want to appear for the 13th or the 14th, the Valentine's Day discussion. So if you're interested in it, please let me know via inbox or on the page. It doesn't really matter. So we can schedule that as well and discuss that maybe a day before Valentine or on that same very day. So for tonight, this is all we have time for. And thank you all for coming. I appreciate you. Do have a good evening. And
Thank you
Prince,
very much.
have a good day. Have a good day. And thank you for coming.
Thank you.
Thank you, Joy. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Thank
everybody.
you, comrade. Thank you.
Thanks for having
Bye.
me.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Biggie, why now? Why are you disturbing?